The Los Angeles Lakers, one of the most storied franchises in NBA history, had an up and down season this year. They entered the playoffs as the 8th seed with a 47-35 record. Nanalo sila versus the New Orleans Pelicans sa play-in tournament to get the 7th seed and earned the right to face the Denver Nuggets, who were the defending champions. However, injuries to key players derailed their season, and they were eventually knocked out in the first round. For most of the season, they were without Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, Christian Wood, and it came to bite them in the playoffs. Without Vanderbilt and a point-of-attack defender on Jamal Murray, the Lakers lost for the second time against Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets, who also swept them last year in the Western Conference Finals. With that being said, madaming kailangan ayusin ang LA Lakers next season. Let's first discuss the biggest elephant in the room. Unang-una talaga ang coach and coaching staff, with superstars LeBron James and Anthony Davis, who could be the coach that is tough enough to take the challenge of coaching both of these guys, as well as carry on the burden of coaching a big market team like the Lakers. We all know that when push comes to shove, coaches yung mga masisibak when things are not going well in a team.
I hate Darvin Ham.
And for a team like LA that has huge expectations of a winning culture and season, this job could both come as a blessing and as a curse. As of now, there have been 4 names to be monitored for the Lakers head coaching job. According to sources from Woj and Lakers reporter Joe Van Buha, they are Pelicans associate head coach James Borrego, Warriors assistant Kenny Atkinson, former NBA player and ESPN analyst JJ Redick, and Timberwolves lead assistant coach Micah Nori. There have also been sayings, particularly from former Lakers player and head coach Byron Scott, about who could very well be the next head coach of the team. He named a particularly familiar face, LeBron James. Basically, sinasuggest ni Byron Scott si LeBron na lang daw ang magko-coach ng Lakers. Could it be possible though? If it could LeBron take on the task? Personally, nakikita ko is yes. Pwede siya since most of the plays the Lakers run is heavily involved si LeBron. And ayun nga, malaking influence niya sa team both on and off the court. Mapa small or big decision, best believe LeBron is gonna be there with his imprints. Question lang dito is, will he be able to do it while still maintaining his high level of play? There have been instances in the NBA na may nag-playing coach, particularly si Bill Russell and the likes in the 60s and 70s. However, that was when they were doing more of the coaching compared to playing. Sa lagay ni LeBron ngayon, even approaching 40, he is still going very strong. So it will be interesting to see how this is going to unfold. Looking ahead to next season, the Lakers have some decisions to make regarding their roster. They will enter next season basically with the same roster, but with what happened versus the Nuggets, mukhang need nila tingnan what and how they could improve personnel-wise. Meron silang players who are set to become free agents, particularly bench pieces Spencer Dinwiddie and Taurean Prince, who were integral parts of their bench. LeBron and AD will have player options, and it remains to be seen how the team will handle this. One player who the Lakers would definitely want to stay is definitely LeBron James. Despite approaching the 40-year-old mark this season, James is still one of the best players in the league and is still the focal point of the Lakers offense next season, along with Anthony Davis. There are rumors that in order to keep LeBron happy, willing daw ang Lakers to draft his son, si Bronny James, just to pitch him to make him stay in LA. However, that is another topic for another video. D'Angelo Russell will also have a player option next season with the Lakers with the last year of his contract. He will most likely accept that, and now that leaves the Lakers to make a decision. Will they finally trade D'Lo after ng performance niya in the playoffs? Biglang nagka-renewed sense of energy si D'Angelo Russell. He really played well in a stretch of games, and that likely led to the Lakers not trading him. Kasi meron na rumor na muntik na siya matrade, diba? After a disappointing playoff run yet again though, that could possibly change. Since the Nuggets dominated the Lakers yet again, ayun nga, maybe the Lakers could look themselves in the mirror and think, would we run it back with this group or try to bring in some fresh faces to maximize LeBron's remaining prime years and championship window? One weakness that the Lakers could address is their playing schemes at the big position. Over the past few years, the Lakers have been satisfied with AD playing the 5 to add more shooting around him to be able to space the floor more for both him and LeBron. However, against the Nuggets, clearly AD has been outmatched sa tandem ni Jokic and Aaron Gordon, and naapektuhan siya sa size nila. Even though he had amazing numbers, he's playing kinda out of position. With that being said, why not bring back the old championship formula when they won back in 2020? Maybe the Lakers can bring back and play AD back at the 4 spot, natural position niya, that this way he can truly play to his strengths, which is being a main option on offense, as well as being a weak side rim protector on defense. Nanalo ang Lakers noong 2020 because they had Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee. So si AD nasa 4 siya. That really worked wonders for the team. And next season, it's a move na pwedeng i-look into ng team as a possible option on how they wanna play. There will be a number of options to sign a true big man or a 5 and free agency next year that the Lakers could choose from. Names that come to mind are Jonas Valanciunas of the Pelicans, Nick Claxton ng Brooklyn Nets, maybe even Isaiah Hartenstein ng Knicks if ever pakawalan siya. Andre Drummond and Mason Plumlee could also be available for the Lakers to sign. Another option that the Lakers could do is, and this is something that is swirling around the NBA world, is finding another star and creating a big three with LeBron and AD. Now, this would be a questionable move in today's NBA kasi if you look at all the other teams still in the playoffs right now, they have built their entire team, hindi sila umaasa sa production ng isang big three. The newly found meta in the modern NBA right now is to build your team around your stars and surround them with the best support available. So if the Lakers try to assemble a big three again, mahihirapan silang buuin ang rest of the team with quality talent. But if ever they really decide to pursue a trade for the third star, certain names have come up for this possible move. There have been rumors that the Lakers are interested in Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell, and Klay Thompson. Basta mga star no? Laging na-involved sa Lakers. I always see that sa Facebook and other social media. However, it remains to be seen if the Lakers have the asset to facilitate a trade for one of these stars. So we could take this piece of information with a grain of salt. Teams and scouts are also thinking that they are likely shopping their 17th pick in this year's draft for an established player who could contribute right away. The Lakers pick last year was kind of a disappointment. Si Jalen Hood-Schifino was nowhere near playing or being in the rotation with this group of guys, which makes you think na sayang considering yung mga picks after him, si Jaime Jaquez ng Heat, Brandon Podziemski ng Warriors, and Cam Whitmore ng Rockets. They're all contributing to their teams. So if the Lakers trade their pick in this year's draft, it would be for someone na pwede pang rotation and a player with a skill set na pwede ilagay around LeBron and AD. Ang best case scenario for the Lakers this summer is to run it back with the same core since they were really good din talaga in the season. However, they just ran into the defending champions. A healthy Vanderbilt could have made a difference in guarding Jamal Murray, so that remains to be a what-if moment too. But if ever they would decide to do a rehaul for the team, I think they should want to add some quality role players who can shoot from the outside and defend at the same time. Something in the mold of KCP and Alex Caruso from their 2020 championship squad. They will also need to find players who can complement James and Davis and provide some scoring punch off the bench to help with the offense when one of them sits. In conclusion, the Lakers had a disappointing season but have the pieces in place to be a contender next year. They will need to make some smart moves this offseason to address their weaknesses and add some depth to their roster. And whether they make any moves or just run it back remains to be seen. But Laker fans will be hoping for the best. But with huge expectations at hand, it should be a fun and interesting season once again for the Lake Show.